You're here with Niteshade, and you're watching Rose Motion TV.
Yo, what's good? It's Malachi, and we're chopping it up with Niteshade here at Badlands. Badlands is actually right over there, but we're here at Commonwealth, where my boy just tore it up before AC Slater. So, tell us a little bit about that set, because that's just hectic vibes.
Yeah, well, first off, I had to play 2 hours, so
Damn.
I really had to set the tone, just like ease myself into it, because we were called the Afterparty, right, for the Carnival Badlands event.
So this one, was it more of like a planned vibe? I guess with 2 hours, were you freestyling a bit?
Yeah, so like I had a really good idea of what I wanted to play for the most part. I held back on a lot of like originals or like tracks that would get the people going, you know? So I was like playing on a lot of music at the start.
Well, I mean, 2 hours is a different mindset, I feel like. When you're playing like 1 hour, it's just like go, go, go. From the beginning, you gotta go. But so were you building up the BPMs, or were you just
I honestly kept it at like 130 for the majority of the set.
Okay.
And then maybe for the last like 15 minutes I brought it up to 132.
Word.
Yeah. I made sure that like the last like 15 minutes I was mainly playing my own music.
That's the way to be.
Just to like let people know what's up. A lot of people probably don't know who you are, so you gotta kind of like show face a little bit.
I don't know, man. We were just chopping it up with a random stranger we met just on the street. He knows who you are.
Yeah, which is wild to me, but so I mean, I love to hear that, and I would never say no to having a conversation with somebody if they knew me, you know? Like, I'd love to get to know you, because you support me, why would I want to support you? So
hell yeah. Well, here's a question, because you brought up the fact that like you wanted to hold off like your originals and stuff. But do you feel like since you're creating them and they're booking you, you could kind of play them whenever?
Yeah, absolutely. I could definitely play them whenever. I just felt like in terms of like the size of the crowd, you know?
Oh, okay. You just wanted to like wait till
I wanted to wait till it started getting bigger and then the room was more full. So when I did start playing my originals, more people would hear it. Especially when it comes to like homies that are DJing. I love to like every once in a while I'll do a Shazam and I will go up to them. Right, I'll go up to the stage and be like, look, I want to know what this is. And I know you're going to tell me, but I'm still going to show that I want to know.
Hell yeah. But you're not one of those guys that just holds up the sign of like the request.
Oh, I had like, so the people that were requesting tracks were actually friends, which is really funny. Like my boy Jax asked if we were going to play one of our collabs.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to play it near the end.
That's a good request.
It was a good request. I was like, well, obviously it was like a non-verbal, but I was like, at the end, you know, I'll play it, right? And then I had a coworker come up and he's like, he played Charlie XCX and non-verbal, obviously, because like, you can't really hear it. But I was like, I already played that.
I love the non-verbal. Jamie and I she showed me this video about like when you're trying to like signal that you want to smoke with somebody, like
yeah.
The sign language.
So is it the family events where it's like
yeah, should be get out of here and go for
a walk?
Yeah.
Earlier you were telling me about just some of the tracks that you were dropping. So can you tell us about some of the standout moments in the set?
Honestly, like probably the last half hour.
Yeah.
I definitely went into like a UKG and UK bass kind of feel. I found this really cool edit of Get Busy by Hans Glider.
Nice.
He's from San Fran, but the way he makes his UKG, it sounds like he's a UK boy.
Oh, word.
And it's really cool because I want to say most of his drumming is like live.
Oh,
like
cool.
He builds it live and then incorporates it into his production.
Like he literally plays drums or beat pad?
Yeah, so he has beat pad or like he actually has like a full drum setup and he's created sounds using an actual live instrument and then curating it to what it is. But I've been listening to that guy for so long, and then when I found this edit, I was like, this is perfect for this set. Set a tone, kind of like a Sammy Vergy feel, just for 10-15 minutes, just let people vibe out before I went into my own stuff.
On our last podcast, you couldn't say about the track that you were dropping on Westwood. So tell us about how the track Beat the Beat Up came up together.
Honestly, we made that track about like a year-ish ago now. Yeah. And it kind of just came to place just because we were both like, you know, we should make something like tech housey, but also with like a little bit of like a wow moment. Yeah. So that's kind of what we did when we dropped it. And luckily we were able to land on Westwood. people are actually like noticing it a little bit more, and there's a lot of hype behind it now. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm really happy with that, and it's nice because I get to finally like put myself like on the map for Canada, you know?
Yeah. Is this your first release on a Canadian label?
I want to. No, actually, no. Like when I started, like way back. I released on OFDM and Bomb Ass Music.
Okay.
Yeah. So those were like the very first tracks that I released on.
See.
But this is like a very notable label, you know?
Yeah.
Like
no, for sure.
a lot of people that are very invested in the scene, they know what Westwood Records is. And I feel like it's just another stepping stone forward, you know?
So for the people that aren't from Calgary, can you kind of explain what Stampede is? Why is everybody a cowboy?
Yeah.
What is it?
Stampede is basically the biggest Grand Slam rodeo in the world. People from afar apparently come here, which is a surprise to me because, you know, I pretty much grew up here.
Yeah.
But people from afar, like in the UK, Australia, everywhere, right? They come here for the 10 days that we have in July, and they get to go to the rodeo, they get to go to the grounds, they get to go to a bunch of tents. We have like 8 to 10 different tents constantly going, and just hectic. They just party for 10 days straight. It's crazy. We're doing this on a Tuesday, and the crowd is full. The clubs are full. People are celebrating whatever they want to do. So
I actually forgot what day it was.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
Saturday, right?
I've said this weekend like
I know.
every day, and it's like, wait, it's not the weekend.
Yeah, so Stampede is just one whole big 10 day.
Have you done the mechanical bull or any bull riding?
Yeah,
Please
on the
tell us.
grounds,
Yeah.
you can go to like the Big Four, and there's like a nice little bull riding competition you can do between one of your friends.
Yeah.
And you can see how long you can do that. There used to be a couple clubs here that you could generally just go to. And
Is that not a thing
ride a
now,
bull.
or are they still
I
doing
don't think it's really a thing anymore. Honestly, to be fair, I don't really step in country clubs anymore. So
That's past Niteshade.
Yeah,
We don't do that no more.
He's not allowed in any.
yeah,
He's actually banned, and that's why he started DJing.
yeah. Okay.
How has it kind of changed over the years? Because some people tell me that like the tents are in different spots.
I've definitely seen like specifically Badlands. The tent has just grown exponentially over the last few years. Before, what was it, like in 2019 or something? It was just like one stage,
Okay.
right? And it was like maybe half the size. And then in like 2022, 23, they added a second stage, and they continually have grown the second stage to be bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And then you got Cowboys, where it's usually really close to the grounds,
Yeah.
where Calgary Stampede is like being held. But this year they actually moved like 2-3 blocks from Badlands.
Okay.
So that whole entire street of 9th Ave is just
Wild.
a gong show.
What can the fans expect from you coming up soon?
Coming up, I got a track gonna be released with my boy Zovah. We released a track last year actually, around this time.
Yeah.
On Skink Records, which is like Showtek's label.
Yeah.
Called Bass Distortion. We got to like showcase bass house and like hard trap put together.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't think a lot of people were doing that, and then I actually started seeing more people doing it. But this track is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be like a 150 UKG techno and trap kind of feel.
That's a lot of stuff.
I know.
I need to hear it now.
know.
You're teasing me.
Right?
I need to hear this.
Well, I mean, my boy's gonna be playing a couple times this Stampede, so I'm sure he's gonna spin it once or twice. But that's gonna be dropping July 16th.
Hell yeah! And can you give a quick shout out? Where's your boy playing? Because he's playing tomorrow, right?
Yeah. So he's playing tomorrow for Badlands on the main stage at 6 p.m. I believe Davin and Griffin are gonna be the headliners, so that's gonna be really sick to do. And then he's also gonna be doing a headline slot the next day at a nightclub, so that's gonna be pretty cool for him.
Thanks for tapping in with us.
Absolutely.
Niteshade, the man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, anytime.
Much appreciated.
Man.